Welcome back! In the last episode, I found this area and got myself set up for the future of this season. And I said that in this episode, I'm going to build some farms to help me get set up. So let's get started, shall we? Now, the first farm isn't actually a farm. I'm going to build that tunnel bore that I made. Now, the issue is I need a place where I can mine that won't disrupt this kingdom, because the kingdom is going to be essentially all of this area. So I don't know if I dig. Do I just go over there? Right, so first things first, I actually need to dig down to deep slate and diamond level. Okay, right, well, I don't want to be that deep. I believe TNT needs to be on 51. There needs to be 2 gap underneath. The TNT will be there. And there's 1, 2. Right. Obviously, this is going to be my way down. So let me put out a little walkway to get to where the build's going to start. Now, this is a build from Radical Elder. I have already tested it and it does work. It's a tunnel bore machine that does not need ancient debris to use. And I've just realized I don't have the TNT. I don't even have all the blocks, but I could build most of it. I don't even have the observers. I didn't even get all the materials. So I need to build a 31 long this way, and then it's kind of like a box with like a little L-shaped bit, if that makes any sense. This is taking so long without fortune. I cannot be bothered to keep doing this. So I'm going to see if there's any sort of, why can't I think of the word, enchanting I can do. God, why'd that take me so long to think of? Well, this is going to take even longer to get up. I guess for now, I will just set this up here, I suppose. Yeah, obviously I do want him breaking, but there is also a chance that I only get him breaking, and I do not only want him breaking. I want efficiency. Yeah, that'll do. The next thing I was going to do is see if this goes to a waste where I can set up a temporary XP farm. Close enough. So now, what do I need? I need some trapdoors. I need some ladders, but I'm not sure how many ladders, so let me just get some more. Yeah, I could do it down here in the open. If I remember correctly, I need to build up walls. That's for me to go down. I think that's basically it, but it needs to go deeper. It needs to be like that, but I need slabs. And the issue is, if I don't get this right, I could die. I think that's right. Now, okay, I need to make this way lower. I want them to be 1 hit, really. Right, let's see if this is enough distance for them to get hurt. Right, so they're down there. How many hits does this take? To be fair, I don't even have sharpness on this sword. Alright, let's get up to, like, level 33, just so I can do 2 enchants. Okay, level 33. Sure, let's get another efficiency 4. I will save my other levels for when that breaks, inevitably. Let's carry this on, shall we? Okay, now that is all out, I now have to just build the thing. Oh, this tutorial, by the way, will be in the description. And now comes the moment of truth. I apparently have to click it once, and it should get into position. And now this is when things should blow up, but hopefully not blow me up. Okay, I have a way to get deep slate and diamonds. That is not really a farm, but that is build number 1 complete. I now have a working tunnel bore to get me diamonds and also a bunch of deep slate ready for my build. Alright, so the next farm I'm going to build, I need materials for. I should have got more than 2 shulker boxes. Okay, so the next farm I'm going to build is a cobblestone generator, because this build is going to use a lot of deep slate and stone bricks, cracked stone bricks, that sort of thing, as well as I'm just going to build my farms out in this ocean and have a consistent base of smooth stone and stone brick, essentially, just so it looks a little bit neater. So I need a cobblestone generator, and for that I need chests. I also need hoppers. I do not have enough iron. I'm gonna have to go mining. And to be fair, there's a bunch of diamonds down here as well. Right, well, I didn't want to go deeper and deeper, but that is a big vein of diamonds there, so I kind of feel like I have to. Now to just find the way out, and apparently find some diamonds on the way. Might as well get as many ores as I can, because I'm building quite a few farms, and obviously it'll just save me coming back down. I've never seen that spawn like this before. But, well, I've got a lot of iron, and I know where I can get more if I need it. This cave is massive. Leave a comment down below if you're for ideas for that cave, because that is a really big cave. I could probably do a lot with it. Right, well, I really want a fortune pick right now. Fortune 2. I mean, that'll do. But I could also try and get fortune 3. Do I just get fortune 2, or do I risk trying to get fortune 3? Alright, let's go get some more levels. Okay, level 34. That should be enough. Okay, well, that's what I was afraid of. I guess I'm getting more. How did I make that achievement? Exactly? Wait, what is that achievement? Oh, I accidentally distracted them with gold. Now let's go back. What are you doing out here? You are annoying, so am I just getting efficiency and hoping for fortune? And it's bloody silk touch. There we go. Alright, now I've got a fortune pick. Let's get all of these. And now let's demolish it all. Right, that's all the materials that I need, apart from TNT. Sand I can get from hither. There's creepers down here. Okay, what a waste of creepers. No, stop wasting my creepers. Oh my god. I'm just going to wait for it to be nighttime up top. Way too many mobs down there. I don't know. I kind of want to get a new sword, because this sword sucks. Sharpness 3. It just doesn't want to give me what I want, does it? Hello, creepy poos. Okay, that's enough. Ow. Alright, now I can actually build this. No, I might actually just build this above the ruin portal. And just like that, I have a cobblestone generator. Really simple build. It does do a decent job, if I remember correctly. Right, next farm. I need food. Completely forgot about that. So I'm going to turn this off, because I'm going to have to go for an exploration. I'm going to bring lead and a spare boat with me in case I come across a village. Oh, that's rare now, isn't it? Isn't that rare now? Well, that's not a lot of food, but it's some. I can get more on the way to the village. The hardest part is going to be getting villagers across. This is a weirdly generated village. Where there's one villager. What? Where are your friends? Yeah, a lot more villagers here. It's annoying because even though I've picked a spot for my kingdom, I keep on coming across new spots that might look cool. Like if the castle's up there, and then I can just build up this area and I wouldn't have to do as much terraforming. But then it's not next to an ocean or another island for a bridge. And I am really hung up on a specific look and a specific idea. Basically, if any of you guys are book readers, my girlfriend has got me into reading this fantasy series called Throne of Glass. And there's a kingdom in that, like the main sort of kingdom, the Throne of Glass kingdom, the one that has a glass castle, which I'm trying to base this off. It's called Rifthold. So if any of you haven't read the books, that's fine. But if you were to Google Throne of Glass Rifthold, you'll see like AI generated stuff, and you can kind of get a sense of the sort of feel and the sort of build that I'm aiming for. I will put a couple of pictures up on the screen now anyway. You can see that there's an ocean next to it. The castle's up on a hill / mountainous, and then there's a bridge stretching across to moorlands, which is why the area I've picked is the area that I've picked. That's why I picked it. Get in. And I need someone else. You'll do. No. What is the best way to bring you guys back? I actually don't know. I think that ocean connects to my... Yeah. I just need to get them over this part. What is the best way of doing that? Well, I have workstations. Okay. Well, I reckon I could ditch you guys here for a bit. I'm going to have to make a little villager breed, aren't I? Okay, so the composters are going to go here. And the initial design has glowstone on top, but I don't need that. It's just lighting. So I think I'm just going to put normal blocks on top and then surround it with torches. That'll be fine. 4 out each way. And now all of this has to be turned into dirt. Cool. And that does all eventually need to be farmland. In front of here, there needs to be a 4 wide. Doesn't really matter what floor's under here, but these beds need to be facing this way. And then these need to build up 1 more high with a slab on top. And the slabs get joined together. Okay, now hopefully we can lure these guys in. Go in, go in, go in. Good boys. So now I'm going to build the underground bit, I think. And then I'll go get some carrots and stuff. So the dispenser, which will have the minecarts, goes there with a baton. And then the powered rails go like so. Normal rails like that. And then I do need to put glass there and like that. Okay. So now I can just make this circle round to collect them. And then the last thing that is needed is water. Julio, it's hoe and carrot time. Okay, so I think the next thing I've got to do is go mining, to be honest with you. I think I am just going to take whatever I might need, go into the mines and get a ton of materials, because I'm going to need to do at least the iron farm to be able to get stuff, but I need loads of rails to get them in there in the first place, which means I'm going to have to go mining for iron in order to get iron. So what might, although actually I say that, no I don't, I've got all the rails I need. I might be able to make the iron farm now. Okay, so the first thing I need for this iron farm is a bunch of glass. I am also going to need building blocks, so I will take these, but I do only need a stack. Oh, no, I need more than that, because I also need 3 stacks and a bit of slabs, some stairs, but I need 26 of those, so I'll just do that. The rest are normal bricks. I might still have to go iron mining, because I need hoppers, which I do not have. Well, actually, I need 64 signs. I've done. How? This doesn't make you just 1 sign, does it? Okay, no, good. Remember, 64 signs, they come in stacks of 15. That is just annoying. Why do signs have to come in stacks of 15, brother? Oh, well, I'd hope that 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of iron will do me a decent amount. To be honest, my main worry now is actually the coal. Oh, I still need 12 string. I don't know the best way about going about this. I'm tempted to just try and get the levels to then get that on Breaker 3 and hope it's looting. Okay, please. You know what? That is better than nothing. Do I risk that? Or do I hope? Okay. Oh, perfect. Let's make a anvil. Okay, finally. Right, now. Alright, so that's the iron farm done. I now just need the annoying part of 3 villagers in each. And a pillager with no thingy in the bottom. So let me... Now, does this work? It's 1, 2, 3. So too fast. Actually, whilst I wait for them to grow up, is there any way I can get a pillager? Well, apparently you can craft these now. Yeah, so the name tag is actually in the latest snapshot, which means I can't use my mods. So what I might do is get the pillager, change to the snapshot so I can craft a name tag, name the villager, and then come back to this version. Because obviously name tags still exist in this version. Oh yes, might be perfect. I'm a porcupine. Okay. I know what I'm doing. He is still there. And now I believe I should be able to craft a name tag. Rename it to dude. Put that on him. And then leave again. Go back into the world. He still has it. Okay, so now if I was to make a little box, now I just need to wait for this to run out. It says Minecraft Day, which is only 20 minutes. He's already been shooting for a bit, so got high hopes it won't take too long. I was correct. It's just broken. Didn't take long at all. Didn't even finish an episode of The Office. That could have been bad. If I had hit him, I feel like that would have killed him. Alright, is there a baby in there? Okay, good. That's his nude baby. Oh, let's go. What's happened there then? By the way, if you're wondering whose design this is actually Mumbo Jumbo's. In his recent, or recent to me anyway, a Hermitcraft episode, he made this design, and I just went through that episode and copied it in creative mode, created a schematic, and all the schematics for these builds will be in the description. Actually, I just realized this is a good idea. Yeah, because I can just block off the other views. You're in there ready. At the moment, there's 2 babies. I don't want 2 babies. I want the babies to move or to grow. Whilst I'm waiting, I might just get more levels. So they aren't grown up. And I did just think that maybe it's because I was in a different dimension. And so it doesn't actually do anything. But I did realize I have like no armor left. So let's just get a new set of that. Have you guys grown up yet? Grow. Yeah, there they are. Okay, it's done. And it is working. And that is officially the other farm done. And now I'm going to move on to the Gunpowder Farm, I think. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to build the Bamboo Farm first. I'm trying to think of the best order to do these builds, because I'm going to need a load of chests for like all of the builds. So Bamboo Farm makes sense, because wood, rather than me mining all this. Thinking sugarcane and then gunpowder, just so that the iron farm has enough time to produce all the iron that I'm going to need for all the hoppers and stuff. Why is that not rendering? 40 blocks of redstone, and I definitely do not have enough of that. Oh, I guess I'm going on a search for redstone then. Okay, well, I'm going to need some slime blocks for this build, and I'm probably going to need some for the future. I feel like I should go over to my slime farm. The issue is I just checked my first video, and it is like thousands of blocks away. So I'm going to need a fast way of getting there. I think the best way of doing that is the nether. So in here, I have just used a calculator to figure it out, because my brain is a no-no. Apparently, I need to go to... Why are you still mad at me? I need to go to 212 and then minus 665 in here. And the thing is, I'd rather like mine there through the walls, if it means there's an easier way of getting to and from. And then in the future, I'll make some sort of ice path or something. They're all still mad at me. Go away. Okay, this should be the right place. Let's find out, shall we? Yes! And I have no way up. Okay, so let me do this then. that should be enough. Time to go all the way back. That's why I kept the door. Okay. I don't know which direction. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, now I need a bunch of redstone. I need 40 blocks of redstone, which is 360 of them. So I'm tempted to make a witch farm, because that actually doesn't take that much to set up. Okay, I think that's everything. Now I've got to go all the way back to the slime farm again. Right, building this is quite simple, so enjoy the time lapse. Now that that's done and working, I realise my food situation is kind of dire. So before I carry on and build the rest of the farms, I'm going to build a food farm. Now luckily I found one that is Hoglin related by Big Booty 17. Yep, that is his name. It's a very helpful video. So for this, I am going to need some materials. What are you doing up there? I feel like you would be ruining my rates. I need all this iron, thank you very much. Hopefully this works then. Okay, and now if I change my keybind to place on a letter, it just means that I can hold it down. There's two? Well, that isn't ideal. That's why I don't like stopping recording. I went and got wood. I used my water to scale down, and I came back, and then it worked again. But when did I stop recording? Oh yeah. I stopped recording so I could check the coordinates for this location, and I forgot I stopped recording. Anyway, I now have to go to the target block for the hopper, 351253, and build up 64 plus 51. Jesus Christ, holding a button goes so much quicker rather than a mouse. I don't know how many blocks I had. So 56? So that might be one high. So now they should be dying. If I put on my flashback so you can see for me if they are dying. I'm hoping the answer is yes. Yes, they are dying. I'm just going to AFK here for a little bit so I can get a bunch of food. Well, I did test this, and I had many stacks after just 5 minutes, so I'm only going to stay up here for a little bit. Not gonna lie, I swear I pressed record that time. this is how much food it got me. It got me all this. I don't know what's going on with my brain. Maybe because it's almost 2 in the morning. That could be why. But it's off in that direction. My plan at some point is to do a gold farm. So I'll use nether waste, which is right through that portal behind me. And then I'll just kind of connect the 2 portals that are on the roof to each other so I can easily go back and forth and get food. But for now, I think I'm going to fill this space a bit more and do Sugarcane Farm right here. And then Bonemeal Farm right there. There's going to be a wood farm behind it. Gunpowder Farm there. And then that's basically it for the farms in the overworld that I can think of. Because then I want to do a gold farm, a bartering farm. And actually, no, the next thing I'm going to do is a little furnace array because I can't keep dealing with this. So I'm going to do a little temporary one. That's set up probably just like here, to be honest with you. So that I can more easily just smelt all of the stone because all my farms just include stone. And there you go, just like that. Just a simple one. That's all. I didn't need anything special right now. I likely will be making a special one, a massive one in the future. But for now, that will do. And I might actually spend a little bit of time organizing this because it is now 2 in the morning. And I don't really want to keep playing this for now. So I'm going to organize the chest monster. And then when I come back, I think I'm just going to try and get the rest of these farms sorted. Because as soon as I got the Sugarcane Farm and the Gunpowder Farm, I can actually use the elytra that I got. And I also want to make a lectern actually and try and get mending. Let me get one of these villagers and see if I can get mending before I go. I've already got a lectern. Mending 30 emeralds. Oh, damn it. It took too long. That was even cheaper. Right. Elytra is ready. And now I'm going to sort out my chests and then do the other farms. Right, the first farm I decided to go for was Gold Farm by ENX04. It was uploaded a while ago, I believe. It's 4 years old, but it does still work. And here's me just getting all the materials for it. So just so you know that I actually did it, you know what I mean? But it's actually a really simple design. It's kind of similar to the Hoglin food farm that I made, where you just build, well, not build, but dig out a massive area at the top of the nether. And then you go above the nether onto the nether roof, and you build the rest of it. Which is why I decided to go for it. I did test it in creative mode first to make sure it works. And I do this with all my farms. And I feel like if you don't, then you are silly. Because what if I did all of this in hardcore, got all the materials, made the entire farm, and it just didn't work? That would be a waste of my time, wouldn't it? So it's always good to test first. Better safe than sorry. But I did also combine this farm with another farm. It's a gold 2 bartering farm by Mr. Bear Buns, which was uploaded 3 months ago, so that one's newer. But I wanted to copy his storage design, because the way that he's got the storage set up is all of the gold nuggets get changed into ingots and then automatically get pushed down into the piglins. Is that what they're called? The pig, yeah, you know, the ones that you actually barter with. So I decided to steal that storage design for the gold ingot making and add it onto this farm, just so that I wouldn't have to bother sorting out all of the little nuggets. And what's fun about this is this happened. That was a clutch. I didn't panic at all. What are you talking about? But also, because it's glass and the way that it's made, it meant that piglins kept on sort of glitching through. So yeah, that was fun. Almost died by baby pigmen, which is why I decided to surround all the grass with full blocks. And then how this storage works, because it's a double hopper thingamabobby, I don't really know it, is you've got to put one filter underneath and another filter on top. So that, because it's too quick, basically. And then I decided to sort out all of my armor and get some upgrades and get some more mending on them and stuff like that. And then move on to building the Sugarcane Farm. This design is by Adil Games 10 months ago. I say design is by them. It might not be, but that's the video that I watched. All of the schematics for all of these farms will be in the description. Don't worry. I'm not expecting you to be able to copy everything that's on here. But yeah, that's the Sugarcane Farm. It's honestly, it's just very simple. It's just standard Sugarcane Farm with a flying machine. I then finally got all the materials to build the Gunpowder Farm. Now, this Gunpowder Farm is actually Mumbo Jumbo's design, I believe. He went into creative and spent loads of time making this design that you can actually build quite early game. It's not got a lot of materials. And I went through his video and just kept pausing at different moments to work out the dimensions and everything and how he set it up. So again, schematic in the description below for you. I don't think he put a schematic in. I didn't check, but anyway, I spent then ages in creative mode figuring it out for you. Now that I've got the Gunpowder and Sugarcane Farm sorted, I have stayed AFK for a while. I'm hoping, yep, I can now... I don't actually know the best way to go about going about it. I'm gonna need a Shulker Farm. Shulker Farm was not on my list, but it's going to be now because I have 2 Shulker boxes. Yeah, I'm gonna want one full of rockets. Where did I put my elytra? I would have thought I'd put it in here, but oh, it's right there. I am blind. Oh, what I do need is unbreaking on it. Why did I put mending on it before? Or enchanting it. I'll just take this. Yeah. I can finally fly again. Oh, it feels good to have this back. It's so weird when you start a new Minecraft world and you've got to bloody walk everywhere. Alright, let's get a bunch of these made. And then, I wasn't planning on it, but I feel like I'm going to have to make the next farm be a Shulker Farm. How am I supposed to build a kingdom if I don't have enough space to actually hold the blocks? I didn't have an ender chest either. Also don't think I've got the facilities for that, big man. Okay, so I've just realized for the Shulker Farm and also for the last 2 farms I want to build here, I need some scaffolding. Especially for the Shulker Farm, I need a bunch of scaffolding. So I'm going to make a quick string farm. Now I know that there is a mine shaft somewhere, so I've got some little bits and bobs to be able to make a little string farm, seeing as I need a bunch of string. I've already got my bamboo farm sorted, but I need the string farm. So now I need to remind myself, and by remind myself, I mean use chunk base, where this mineshaft was. Also, lightning seemed to have struck these villagers. So, yeah, now witches. I'm going to have to fix that at some point, but that's almost also kind of a blessing in disguise, because this happened. So whilst I currently have nowhere to put them, I'm kind of glad they could stop breeding, and then I could just put 2 of those back in here when I want more villagers. But anyway, onto this mine shaft. I remember it was underwater, I just don't remember the coordinates. Oh, that's kind of handy. The only issue is I need to put torches on it. Alright, now it needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, that's the 4th up that way. I need to go 4 above this, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I also need to go 2 down. Let's go 1 down, like so. And then this needs to go 10, so 2, 3, 4. And this is where the testicles go. And this needs to be that. Coolio. There's like that. And I believe that is it. Ah! Coolio. Right, I'm just going to farm this for a bit, just so I have a ton of string. Okay, I'm hoping this should be enough. now. And I got a bunch of spider eyes. Yay. So let's now make all of the scaffolding that I need, hopefully. I've just realised, because I've only got one shulker box, I need 44 stacks of these. And you can only fit 27 into here. So I think I'm going to go on a hunt for Blaze and Enderman to make ender chests, just for extra storage for now. And back to scaffold making. And I'm not going to leave here until I've got all 44 stacks. Now that I've got all the scaffolding, I'm actually going to get on and build the other two farms first. First of all is a Bonemeal Farm. And then a wood farm. This episode has not been what I promised. I said that I was going to try and do a more episodic season this time round so that I don't stress myself out by trying to do massive builds or like large scale videos. And this video is 40 minutes long and I made 15 farms. I didn't really hold it to my promise, but from now on it will be. And that's a good thing, because trying to do this video so that I can consistently upload has honestly just stressed me out. I'm trying to do my own stuff in real life and this at the same time, and when you've got to get all the materials, it is just a pain in the ass. But once the tree farm has been complete, I then decided to then make the Shulker Farm, the 15th and final farm. Luckily, I know that there is a a city literally right next to me. It's really not that far away. Obviously that's where I got my elytra from. And this Shulker Farm is a build from Shulkercraft, or that's the tutorial that I used. It's actually, I think it's actually more simple than Shulker Farm that I built in my last season, but I can't really remember. Can't remember what I built. But either way, shulkers are annoying to move, and I hope I've enjoyed this video. I've tried to make it a bit more of a slower paced rather than just doing quick cuts, and made all of the farms in like 10 minutes, like I'm pretty sure I did last time I did a video like this. So I hope you enjoyed the slower pace. I've showed more of the finding of materials and more of the building process, that sort of thing. And I hope it works, because it's, yeah, I don't really know what I'm saying anymore. Just, I'm dead. Well, I now officially have 27 shulker boxes, and that didn't even use, where did I put them? It didn't even use all of the shulker shells, and I was only there for about 20 minutes. And with that shulker farm, I now have officially built all of the farms I'm going to need for this kingdom. I hope. Starting with a farm that's not really a farm, but this tunnel bore. We then have my cobblestone generator to get all of the stone that I'm going to potentially need. We also have this wood farm, which I have yet to test out, as well as the Bonemeal Farm to work alongside the tree farm. We, of course, have an iron farm and my Gunpowder Farm. And, of course, you also need a Sugarcane Farm for all the rockets. We've also got my bamboo farm for unlimited wood. Not really a farm, but I did also make this villager breeder so that I can populate my town. We've got a slime farm, as well as my witch farm right over here. My spider farm for string. We've got my gold farm. We have automatic food. And then finally, we have our shulker box farm, which I actually forgot to hit record, but I added all these chests in so that I can just jump down here and grab them without worrying too much about getting hit. In the next episode, we will start building.